What is up, my friends? Thanks for joining me. Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures. Out in the garage, gonna go out and do a little sling shooting tonight. If you saw my video from last night, I did a review of a Wasp Imp. It's not a new frame from Wasp, but it is new to me. I had always kind of admired them, and in a recent Wasp purchase, I just decided to go ahead and throw one of these in there and really enjoyed shooting it last night. But tonight I wanted to experiment around a little bit with some different bands. These are the GZKs that came on there, and somebody reached out to me and said these may be 5.4s. So they were around 5.4 to 5.6, somewhere in there. I am tonight going to try something a little different than that, and initially I was going to grab somewhere. I have an unopened roll of Simple Shot .4, but I don't know where I put it. So I was looking through some of my other bands that I had, or band material, latex, and I had some Precise .4, and I had 2 boxes of it, so I started to grab one, and I looked, and this one is the Green Apple, but it's actually, I don't know if you can see there, this is the .45. Camera's trying to stay on me. Okay, anyway, it's the .45. And what I'm going to do tonight is cut up some bands just for my own curiosity. I was wanting to try some of this .45, and I'm going to make a band with an 8mm bra pouch, and I'm also going to do one with a 1/4 inch. And I just wanted to show you guys something here real quick though. This is some latex that I've had for quite a while, and I don't know if you can see. Let me get the tracking off of my face. I don't know if you can see this, but it's very discolored here, and that is a result of it's been in a bag, so it still feels, you know, it doesn't feel oxidized or whatever that feeling where it dries out is, but that's where the flap has just been up and daylight's been getting in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut enough of this off that we get past that discolored part. But it's just a good reminder for me and for you, if you have latex in boxes like this, to try to keep the flap side against the wall or something so it doesn't come up, so you don't waste your latex. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, cut up some bands, and I'm gonna make these at my normal active band length, with this, which is 6.75. But I've been doing a little bit of ciphering in my head, and I don't know if I carried the wand right and everything, but I started thinking, since these are more narrow forks, I feel like I should be able to shoot a little shorter and achieve my normal draw, but I don't know. I'm gonna start out with the same length I normally shoot, and then if it feels a little excessive, I'll cut some off, but we'll start with there. Make some 1/4 or 1 of each 1/4 inch and 8mm, and I will meet you out in the backyard. Alrighty, my friends, I am now out in the backyard, and I got the Wasp Imp banded up with the 1/4 inch bra pouch there. Gonna shoot some 1/4 inch first, just to, I'm just experimenting. As you know, if you saw my last video, I'm not used to 75mm frames or anything smaller than 90 really. So I'm trying to broaden my horizons some, I guess. Gonna try the 1/4 inch, and then I did make up 8mm here also, so I'm gonna switch to that in a little bit. But also I'm sporting dual ammo pouches, because this is my old Wasp pouch. I still throw it on quite a bit. Right now it's got 1/4 inch in it. It already had it in there, so I just left it. And this is my Simple Shot pouch. Really like this thing too. Got some 8mm in it. So rather than having to take too much time, I just threw them both on. I'll go ahead and start with the 1/4 inch. Now, I still have a brand new splatter target up down there that I didn't hit one time last night. So let's see if I can at least get some splattage on the board tonight. I'm just gonna take some shots with 1/4 inch first, see if I can even hit the cardboard, and we'll break the old chronograph out here in a few minutes and see what kind of speeds we're getting. Oh, by the way, on this .45, I cut it to my normal 6.75 inches, but I put a 19 to 11 taper on here. So just kind of playing around, since this had 19-inch fork tips. I went with 19. I heard it hit, but I don't see where. It's a rusty old one. I'm gonna pick that up later. And that. Holding it out purposefully a little further. If you watched last night, you know that was an issue for me. I don't even see where it's at. I'll be right back. Pretty sure both of those shots went through a hole that was already there and made it a little bigger. That's why I couldn't see it, but nothing on the target yet. Almost sounded like it hit the wood, but I don't know. So I definitely feel like these are too long for me. I'm having to pull back more than is normally comfortable, so I think I was right in my assessment that I could go with a little shorter bands. I'm gonna cut these just a little bit shorter and then take a few more shots, see if that helps. Right now, like I said, they're at 6.75. I'm gonna take about, I'll do about a ½ inch on each side and see if that improves it. So I now have the 1/4 inch band cut down. I cut about 1/4 inch. I don't know if I said a ½ inch a minute ago, but 1/4 inch is what I meant if I didn't. So that puts me right at about 6.5 inches now. And I can already tell by just drawing it, it feels more like what I'm used to on the frames I'm used to shooting. So maybe I just learned something. Maybe I do need to go down about 1/4 inch from my regular active band length. Let me take a few more shots at that splatter target and see if I can hit it at all. Well, I didn't hit the target, but it must have went somewhere close because it looked like it was pretty spot on from here when I saw it flying. That's one thing about these 1/4 inch. They're hard to see when they just hit the cardboard, at least in this kind of light. I think I'm just hitting that same hole because it just seems to be getting bigger, the one up around the 10 o'clock area. So I'm going to try shifting my entire aiming setup, arms, whatever they're called, a little down and to the right, whatever that direction is. I'm going to move my reference point, which on this I'm just using the tip. I did see they had castle sights for these imps also though, so I'm gonna maybe get some of those. Well, not maybe, definitely. I'm gonna buy another one of these. I really like it. But I'm gonna move my whole reference point a little to the down and right. Oh, it went into that exact same spot. I saw it hit the hole. So that felt like it was me though. I felt like I did something weird with my wrist at the last minute. Let me try it again. Well, at least I hit the corner of the target. Now I can see that from here. So I feel like I'm trending in the right direction. I'm gonna take a few more shots. I won't cut anything. I may speed this up though, just so you don't have to sit here through it. But yeah, I wanna see if I can slowly get my shot over there where it needs to be with these 1/4 inch. What am I? I am just not having much luck with these 1/4 inch. I'll show you what I'm getting here. So I just keep making this hole bigger, and I have got one on there, but I don't know why. And also I hit my hand pretty good there. You can't see it, but I sure could feel it. It's all part of that learning curve though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw the 8mm on there, see if I do any better. Actually, before I do that, I want to fire just a couple through the chronograph and see what they're zipping at. So last night with that GZK 0.54, I think it may be, it was about 285 to 299, I think was the general range. Let's see what this 0.45 precise does. .295.8. .295.5. Looks like we're pretty consistently staying in the mid 290s. I'll take one more. .290.9. I held that one a little bit longer. Okay, I'm going to switch out to the 8mm bands, and we'll do it all over again. Before I even start, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a 1/4 inch off of these 8mm ones. Okay, I have the 8mm on there, and I cut about between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch off. I don't know exactly how much it was, but I did make sure they were even. So I am going to go ahead and since the chronograph is already awake and speaking to me, I'm going to go ahead and fire a few 8mm through it and just see what kind of speeds these are giving us. Again, this is the precise 0.45 at 19 to 11 taper. .283.7. See if I can do any better. .299.7. These still feel like they are just a smidge long for what I like, but take one more. See if we can break 300. 300.1. So that's pretty cool with 8mm. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way and just plink some, see if I can hit that splatter target at all. And again, I'll speed it up so you don't have to sit through the whole agonizing thing, but I won't cut it. Okay, I got on the target right in between 12 and 1 on the dial, and I still feel like these are a little bit long. I'm going to take a few more shots and maybe cut them down just a little bit more. I don't know for sure, but that looked like it was a dead-on bullseye. Maybe not. No, it was beside it. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut them down just a little bit more and see if that'll help me. All right, I shaved another little bit off there, just about another 1/8 of an inch, and going to try again with the 8mm, see if I can get a little more on the splatter target. I am at least hitting it now. So I think what I have deduced from this so far, though, is that it does, your forklift width is going to affect your active band length. So something to take into account, having not shot a lot other than 90mm. This is something that I'm learning. Hope you guys enjoy that I share what I'm learning with you guys. I'm not on here trying to pretend I know everything. I'm just sharing what I'm learning real time with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, I'll keep doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and plink some more 8mm at that, see if I can do any more damage. Yeah, I like the way that feels. That feels just about right to me. Yeah, I'd say it does. Let's go take a look at that. So these were the only ones that were on there before. I think that was 1/4 inch, maybe 8, I don't know. I know those two were from 8mm, but that is the one I got just by taking another 1/8 of an inch off of there. So it does feel good. It feels like where my 90 normally feels. And I guess maybe that's the key to go for. Just go for the way that it feels and try to, when you're switching frame widths, try to get it to where that comfort zone is. All right. All right, let's see if I can do that 6 or 7 more times by tomorrow. Same spot. I think I have found my active band length for 75mm. I feel as though I have dialed in the band length that I need for, oh, I'll still let you guys look at me for a little bit longer. I think I've dialed in the band length that I need for 75mm, at least with this .45 stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the way it feels. All of a sudden, I'm gonna turn this around and let you guys see. So this is, once I got my band length dialed in there, made a big improvement. I think 1/4 inch is still another learning curve I'm gonna have to go through, but with 8mm, which is what I primarily shoot, Feeling good with this now. So, my God, Cujo. So just for fun, I'm gonna see if I can hit any of those knockdowns. I don't know if that'll help you guys see it any better. It's probably too far away. I own about 5 cameras so that I can bring one out here and use it. I'm gonna go for the big knockdown because that's the one that usually agrees with me the most. I didn't hear it. All right, hey. I am starting to dig these 75 millimeters. It is nice every once in a while to find a new, I don't want to say challenge because there's so many things in slingshots that are still a challenge to me, but a new, something to go out and play with. I always grab 90 millimeter, 0.5, 8 millimeter steel and come out here and blow off steam. But it's fun to get back into that where you feel like a new person, like trying to learn a whole new animal. So I'm definitely going to continue. As I said, I think I have, well, I know I have a precise package on the way. And according to the shipping, it is, I know their intentions are to get it to Bloomington, Indiana at some point, but everything is written in Mandarin or something except Bloomington, Indiana. And that's been on there for the past 4 days. So I do believe they intend to send it to Bloomington, Indiana. But when that does get here, I have another, I believe, 75 millimeter frame coming in it. And I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna keep going down the smaller rabbit hole, the smaller frame rabbit hole. And I am enjoying this, bringing the camera out here and kind of bringing you guys along to just document what I learned. Maybe it'll help somebody else. If you guys do like it, give me some feedback. Leave me a comment letting me know what you like and what you'd like to see more of. If there's something you want to see me try. Also, remember to give me a like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Thanks for joining me, my friends.